Welcome and welcome back to the channel where we explore development, progress, and real issues affecting African countries. This video is titled What Kenya is Doing Right That Nigeria Should Copy. While both nations are powerhouses in their own right, Kenya in East Africa and Nigeria in West Africa, the paths they've taken in governance, infrastructure, innovation, and people-centered policies show key differences. Let's break down the most impactful strategies Kenya has embraced and why Nigeria should take note. But before we do so, I'm Teresa, and if you're new here, consider subscribing. Don't forget to on post notification because that will notify you whenever we drop new content on this channel. Also, don't forget to like, comment, and share. So let's begin with digital governance. Kenya has established itself as a leader in e-governance. Through the e-citizen portal, Kenyans can apply for passport, driver's licenses, marriage certificates, and even register businesses online. This streamlined process has drastically reduced corruption and delays in public services. In contrast, many Nigerian citizens still have to deal with physical queues, long wait times, and bureaucratic red tape. Nigeria could replicate Kenya's digital platform, simplify government access, and reduce human interference. Next is mobile money integration. Kenya revolutionized financial access through M-Pesa, a mobile money platform that turned phones into banks. Over 90% of Kenyan adults use mobile money for transactions, bill payments, and savings. This has boosted financial inclusion, especially in rural areas. Meanwhile, Nigeria, though improving with services like OPay and PalmPay, still lags in rural penetration. A stronger regulatory and financial environment supporting mobile money like Kenya's could transform Nigeria's economy from the grassroots. Kenya's investment in clean energy is another area of admiration. Over 80% of the country's electricity comes from renewable sources, mainly geothermal, wind, and hydroelectric power. Kenya's Okaria geothermal plant is the largest in Africa. Nigeria, rich in sunlight and gas, continues to rely heavily on fossil fuels with inadequate investment in sustainable alternatives. A nationwide commitment to clean energy, backed by government incentives like in Kenya, would address Nigeria's chronic power supply issues. Next, let's examine tourism development. Kenya has successfully branded itself as a global safari and ecotourism destination, preserving its wildlife and natural parks while creating thousands of jobs. Places like Masai Mara, Diani Beach, and Mount Kenya are globally known. Nigeria, blessed with cultural diversity and natural wonders like Obudukatu Ranch, Erinjesha Waterfall, and Idonri Hills, barely promotes tourism. With better infrastructure, promotion, and policy, Nigeria could tap into a good amount like Kenya did. Another point is public transport modernization. Kenya has been piloting the Bus Rapid Transit, that is BRT system, successfully in Nairobi to reduce traffic congestion and carbon emissions. These buses are affordable, accessible, and run on clean energy. Nigeria's BRT in Lagos has potential but lacks nationwide replication, maintenance, and consistency. Nigeria can learn from Kenya's integrated planning and consistent investment in transport infrastructure to ease urban mobility. Kenya's education reforms also deserve attention. The country recently shifted from the 844 system to a competency-based curriculum, aiming to nurture talent and practical skills over rote memorization. This transition focuses on critical thinking, creativity, and problem solving. Nigeria's education system remains theoretical, exam-oriented, and underfunded. A skills-based learner-centered system like Kenya's could better prepare Nigerian youth for future jobs. Kenya has prioritized youth empowerment. Through programs like Nigeria Digital, the government is training young people to earn online through digital jobs like transcription, writing, and coding. This has reduced youth unemployment and tapped into the gig economy. Nigeria, with its massive youth population, should adopt such forward-thinking programs. Digital literacy and freelancing support can unlock millions of jobs. Healthcare delivery in Kenya has improved with community health workers and digitized patient records. The Ministry of Health supports mobile apps for maternal care and immunization. Nigeria's healthcare system remains under pressure with outdated data systems and urban-rural inequality. Learning from Kenya's integration of community health and digital tracking can save more lives and improve outcomes, especially for mothers and children. Agricultural value chain development in Kenya has been well planned. Small-scale farmers benefit from training, technology, and guaranteed market access. Government initiatives like the Ghana Kulalu Food Security Project support both food production and employment. Nigeria's agriculture remains hindered by poor storage, middlemen exploitation, and inconsistent policies. A structured system like Kenya's, which connects farmers to markets and offers subsidies for inputs, can enhance food security and rural wealth. Kenya's investment in innovation hubs is outstanding. Places like iHub and NILAB in Nairobi support tech startups through mentorship, funding, and global exposure. These hubs have given rise to internationally recognized solutions. Nigeria, while home to vibrant tech communities in Lagos and Abuja, lacks enough structured hub with government support. Replicating Kenya's public-private partnership in innovation could fast-track Nigeria's digital economy. Kenya's decentralized government structure has improved local governance. The 2010 constitution gave counties financial autonomy to manage resources and solve regional problems. This has brought governance closer to the people. Nigeria's federal structure is heavily centralized, with most funds controlled by the federal government. Giving more autonomy to states like Kenya's counties could improve development and accountability. The ease of doing business in Kenya has consistently ranked higher than Nigeria. Reforms in tax systems, property registration, and startup processes have attracted foreign and local investors. Nigeria has seen improvement but still struggles with multiple taxes, bottlenecks, and inconsistent policies. A friendlier business environment, modeled after Kenya's efficient frameworks, would attract more investment and boost entrepreneurship. Let's also talk about infrastructure development. Kenya's standard gauge railway between Mombasa and Nairobi is a modern marvel, reducing transport time and boosting trade. Nigeria's railway projects have started but face delays, poor maintenance, and sabotage. With proper funding, anti-corruption measures, and quality control, Nigeria can build a sustainable transport system that drives commerce. In the fight against corruption, Kenya's Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission has been more proactive than Nigeria's counterparts. Though challenges remain, regular public reports, open investigations, and high-profile prosecutions show commitment. Nigeria's anti-corruption bodies often face political interference. Learning from Kenya's more transparent processes can enhance trust in Nigeria's justice system. Kenya has invested in urban planning with model real estate development like Konza Technopolis, a smart city project meant to transform Kenya into an ICT hub. Nigeria's urban expansion remains largely unregulated, leading to slums and poor infrastructure in cities like Lagos. With proper planning and smart city initiatives, Nigeria can avoid urban decay. Environmental conservation is taken seriously in Kenya. The 10% tree cover goal, community forest associations, and wildlife conservation laws are paying off. Nigeria faces rampant deforestation, oil pollution, and desertification. Adopting similar policies and enforcing environmental protection laws like Kenya's will sustain natural resources for future generations. Kenya also leads in gender inclusion. The constitution mandates at least one-third of parliamentary positions for women, and women occupy key leadership roles. Nigeria's political and corporate gender representation is far lower. Enforcing quotas and gender equality policies like Kenya's will strengthen inclusive governance in Nigeria. Data-driven policymaking is a standard in Kenya. Agencies like the Kenya National Bureau of Statistics releases timely, detailed data that inform national decisions. Nigeria often faces data gaps, outdated census figures, and political manipulation of statistics. Embracing Kenya's approach to credible, regular data will improve planning and budgeting. Kenya's diaspora engagement is highly structured. The government has a dedicated ministry and policies to harmless remittances and diaspora expertise. Nigeria has one of the largest African diasporas but underutilizes their potential. Creating a central diaspora policy like Kenya's would bring more investment, skills, and diplomatic influence. Public accountability mechanisms in Kenya include active civil society, public participation in budgeting, and county scorecards. This strengthens democracy. Nigeria, which constitutionally democratic, struggles with public engagement. Encouraging citizens to participate in governance as Kenya does would improve accountability. Housing reforms in Kenya aim to make affordable housing accessible to all, especially in urban areas. The Big Four agenda focused on constructing hundreds of thousands of homes. Nigeria's housing crisis, with millions homeless or living in slums, needs a similar government-driven affordable housing scheme. Food safety and nutrition programs in Kenya help tackle malnutrition. School feeding programs, nutrition outreach, and food fortification are widespread. Nigeria still struggles with child malnutrition and poor food safety regulation. Kenya's model can help Nigeria improve public health. Kenya's climate change strategy includes laws, youth engagement, and green innovation. From plastic bans to climate-smart agriculture, they lead by example. Nigeria, vulnerable to flood and desertification, needs to follow suit with enforceable climate strategies. Water and sanitation infrastructure is improving steadily in Kenya through donor-backed projects and national investment. Boreholes, dams, and pipe networks are expanding. Nigeria's water crisis, especially in the north, calls for similar focused investment. Kenya encourages local content and cultural pride. From promoting Swahili to supporting local films and fashion, their identity shines globally. Nigeria, already a cultural leader, can strengthen policy support for local creatives like Kenya does to expand global reach. Leadership training and civic education in Kenya builds informed citizens. NGOs work closely with schools and communities to teach democratic values. Nigeria needs structured civic education to strengthen patriotism and informed participation. Public-private partnership in Kenya are robust. Infrastructure, healthcare, and education benefit from private sector collaboration. Nigeria should prioritize transparent, mutually beneficial partnerships to boost national development. Tech inclusion in rural areas is a focus in Kenya. Solar-powered computer labs and internet hotspots bring digital tools to remote communities. Nigeria must scale similar initiatives to bridge the urban-rural tech gap. National branding and positive storytelling are intentional in Kenya. From Magical Kenya to Tech Summit showcases, they market themselves well. Nigeria image, often tied to negativity, can benefit from rebranding and positive campaigns. So in conclusion, Kenya offers Nigeria a rich blueprint of what is working in Africa, from digital transformation and governance to social inclusion and environmental sustainability. While both countries face their own challenges, the smart thing to do is to learn from each other. Nigeria, with its massive population and potential, can adopt these proven strategies to unlock lasting progress. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Comment below which of these strategies do you think Nigeria should prioritize first. Let's build a better Africa together, one idea at a time.